Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast on a mission to inspire a world where food makes us better. Guys, today is sort of personal story and coaching episode. Today you're gonna learn how to improve your late night eating habits and how to maybe stop eating late at night, especially foods that you kind of don't want to be eating. You know they don't work for you. Maybe they make you sleep worse. They make you feel worse the next morning. They don't make your body look the way you want it to look. So late night eating habits. Here is my story. I used to have this problem when I would eat late at night. And I would eat foods that I don't want to eat, that I don't normally eat. Sometimes it could be something like cookies even, or even pizza. And those things are long gone from my diet, but they were a part of it for quite a while. And there was a period of time when I wanted to stop these foods, but for some reason, very often late at night, I would still end up eating them. And then when I stopped eating foods with all these processed ingredients, I had this thing that I would still eat late at night. A lot of like maybe fruit or nuts or yogurt, and a lot of it. And so again, it would make my sleep worse. The next morning, I would wake up feeling kind of groggy, tired. My face didn't look that well. I felt like I didn't sleep that well. Like I was still sleepy, even though I was in bed for like 8-9 hours. And then my body composition wasn't where I wanted it to be. My strengths, my productivity, all of those things were affected. So, and I'm like, one day, talking to myself, I'm like, it keeps happening. Why does it keep happening? I obviously want to stop it. It doesn't work for me, but why does it keep happening still? And I started to analyze my late night routine. And how my late night eating episodes would happen, usually also accompanied by Netflix or watching a lot of movies and eating and watching. By the way, this is also really not a good idea to be watching something or doing something else while eating. Again, from my personal life, since I stopped eating and doing something else, especially eating and watching TV, my eating habits, overeating, my eating habits got like perfect close to it, and I never overeat anymore, because when you just eat, it's kind of boring to just sit there and eat a lot of food, so you naturally end up eating less. But anyhow, back to late night eating. So I started to analyze my late night routine, and what would usually happen is, for some reason, I would end up at a grocery store or somewhere where I could buy food. And I was there sometimes to buy toilet paper, sometimes water, sometimes fruit for the next morning, sometimes eggs for tomorrow, or whatever that can be. So I would end up at a store around food, and I would buy more food that I wanted. I would buy foods that I didn't want to buy and eat, just in case, because there was a good deal, because I'm gonna eat this food like in a week, or when this event happens, or I don't know, when my friends are over. I would buy, I don't know, more nuts, or again, sometimes some chocolate or some cookies or whatever that might be, right? And I would be at a grocery store late at night, 7-8 p.m. and I would come home and I would keep thinking about food, and I would soon start eating. Sometimes again it was healthy foods, like a lot of nuts and seeds. Sometimes it would be something like cookies, or and then when I start eating, I'll think about maybe I should have pizza, and then I'll order pizza or something, and I would start watching, this movie that I wanted to watch for so long, or this TV series on Netflix or not on Netflix, maybe more episodes of Star Trek. Any Star Trek fans out there? So anyhow, the chain of events was I would go to a grocery store or to some place where there was, food around, food advertising, food deals, and I would buy more foods and unplanned foods, even though I didn't plan that. And I would come back home and very often start eating, sometimes a lot, sometimes not so much, but still it was late at night. I already had all of my lunches and dinners, and I didn't plan to eat. I planned to go to bed, but instead I would end up watching something, eating, and feeling crappy the next morning. And again, everything suffered, from the quality of my sleep to productivity to those guilty thoughts that, well, I didn't want to do that. Why did I end up doing that again? And then my health, because of my, eating habits that were far from the best that I wanted them to be. The foods that I ate, the quality of these foods weren't that great. And so it created this whole chain of events that affected my life in a negative way. And so I analyzed this chain of events, and I'm like, what if I just stop going to stores late at night? And I would just do all my shopping in the morning or maybe early afternoon. I mean, what's wrong with that, right? Most stores are open very early, especially, if you can go in the afternoon. But I decided I'm going to do all my grocery shopping planned in the morning. And since I started doing this, and I have this rule, I don't go shopping late at night, I stopped eating late at night. As simple as that. I don't go do grocery shopping late at night, and I don't have this problem anymore that I eat late at night. And you might think it's funny and it's just a coincidence, but actually neuroscientists, people who study our brains, and also behavioral scientists, psychologists, they know this fact that we make the worst decisions late at night, because as the day comes to an end, as it gets later and later, mental fatigue sets in, and we make worse and worse decisions the later we make them. So the worst decision, guys, in your life, in your work, in your food choices, in your health, you're gonna make late at night. This is almost across the board for everyone. You have less willpower. The more awake you are, the closer it is to your sleeping time. You make worse decisions. You feel less optimistic and positive about things. And that's why you make the worst kind of plans late at night, the worst kind of shopping. Guys, that's why, never shop on Amazon online late at night, because a lot of times you would regret those decisions. If you just stop shopping for food, going, walking, being around food late at night, this alone, guys, will improve your eating habits. If you just stick to early morning shopping and early morning food decisions. Also, what it means is, don't decide what you're going to have for dinner late at night. No, make a plan in the morning, or maybe for the whole week on Sunday. Wake up in the morning, make a food plan for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Maybe even, have it again on Sunday and plan all of your meals for the whole week. So make the decision in the morning, make sure you have everything, and then just carry on with your plan. And don't make any decisions anymore. No negotiations. No, should I eat this or that? What should I eat? What should I order? No, even if you decide to order at night, make a decision about what you're gonna order in the morning. And maybe even order it to deliver at night. So there are no decisions, no grocery shopping late at night. Just trust me on this, guys. It worked for so many of my clients. It works like magic. A lot of them I didn't know it affected me that much. And then a lot of them would go back to late night shopping, and they would end up eating all those old crappy foods again. And because this is the pattern, you go shopping late at night, more often than not, you make worse decisions, and then if you repeat this pattern of late night shopping, you're again gonna make those worse decisions. So again, no late night shopping, no late night food decisions. Shop, make all the eating decisions early in the morning or early afternoon, and you'll be surprised how much easier all of a sudden, it became to make better food choices the whole day. Most of the people I coached, they have no problems eating a healthy breakfast, but then lunch it's kind of okay, and then by dinner it's a shit show. And that's exactly why, because you either shop late at night or you make food decisions late at night when you're already tired, exhausted, and probably had a lot of stress at work. Guys, trust me on this. Make all of your food eating decisions in the morning, and no decisions, no negotiations, no late night shopping or thinking about what you're gonna order. None of that late at night. And try it and see how it improves your eating habits just by changing this one thing. So try it. Let me know how it works for you. Share this episode with your friends, with other people who are struggling with late night eating. Just treat it as an experiment. Do it for a week. Just early morning food decisions and no food decisions later at night. So try it. Share this episode, especially this weekend, guys. Try it. Like, do right now, maybe it's morning somewhere, and right now make all of your food decisions. Figure out what you're gonna eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner today, and on Saturday, and on Sunday, and just carry on with the plan. No food decisions, no grocery shopping, no nothing. Do it all today, early morning, early afternoon, and let me know how this experiment goes. Have an awesome weekend. Plan something active. I'm gonna do my 31-kilometer hike this weekend. I love hiking to exhaustion. It just restarts my brain, takes all this shit out, and helps me to start a new week fresh. Plus, a lot of times we're in nature and other people in my group who are also hiking. It's an amazing experience. So that's what I planned for my weekend for Sunday. What about you? What active plans do you have for this weekend? And make all the food decisions right now, guys. As soon as you finish this episode, make them simple, make them fast, carry on, and let me know maybe on Monday how it all goes. I'm really looking forward to hearing about your results. So let me know. Have an awesome weekend. And as usual, guys, till next time, eat better daily.